Hey, what's going on? I'm Joe Perrin with the Kilotapes. I'm back with another video. Today, I have a very exciting announcement. I just received this box from B&H, and the Sony FX6 is inside of it. I'm gonna crack it open, set it up, and then we're gonna go out and film some stuff, and we'll come back and see what we got. So let's get to it. I've been super excited about the A7S III. That's what I'm filming with right now. But I also wanted another camera so that I could have a 2-camera kit that really kind of replaces the other 2-camera kit that I was using before, which was the FS700 and the A6300 as my B cam. So I am so excited to have this new fully equipped setup that can now do 4K 60, 4K 120, and really up the level at which I'm able to produce. Oh boy, here she is. Woo. Boom. Let's open her up. Let's see what we got. The hand grip taped up nicely in there. Straight out the gate, feels pretty nice in the hand. You love that it's boxed up really nicely, so it keeps everything safe. It also gives you more to get through, to get to the goods. Power cable. Oh! We got the 24-105 zoom lens that I ordered as a kit. Another cable, little hot shoe cover thing. I believe that's it for this top layer here. I'll double check that later just to make sure because I'm neurotic about that sort of stuff. We got the monitor. I like that you can mount this on many different parts of the camera body itself. Brick for the charger. Nice little case. Pop your lens in there if you want. I don't really use those things very often, but I probably should. We got some software, Catalyst Browse, which I've actually started using, and I really like it for stabilizing the footage with the in-camera gyro data. Battery charger, the hood that goes on the monitor, the handle. One drawback to this camera is probably the only thing that gave me any reservations about the camera at all was that you have to have this top handle connected to the camera in order to have your XLR audio inputs or any audio inputs at all. There's a scratch microphone on the side of the camera body, but the audio quality is just passable for scratch audio. It's not for any sort of use in your actual post-production. So there's a built-in mic here, which is really cool. I love that. Shotgun mic holder here, 2 XLR inputs, and there is also the interactive hot shoe. I'm assuming you could use the Sony shotgun microphone that works off of the hot shoe, and you could also use the other XLR adapter that would mount on here and gives you 2 more XLR inputs. On top of the handle, you have record button, you got a wheel that could be used for iris, number 7 and number 8, your quick function buttons, little zoom rocker, and a little dial here that you can use for autofocus and other features. One thing I will say is just holding all these pieces in my hand, it definitely feels really well built. I was wondering what this handle was gonna feel like, being that you're kind of stuck with this handle for now. So I like it. It feels sturdy, so we'll see how it feels like filming fisheye and doing some of the things that I do when I'm filming skateboarding. Looks like there's only one thing left in the box. Wonder what that could be. The moment we've all been waiting for. The FX6. I knew it was small and compact, but I did not realize it would be this light. This is pretty crazy. I'm actually gonna grab, so this is the FS700, a very old, outdated camera, but I've got a lot of really good use out of this thing, and to be honest with you, it's still a really great camera. However, you look at it, compared to this guy, I mean the size difference, and then just the amount of capabilities that this thing packs. I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait. Aha, there we go, fired up. So let's go out in the streets. Gonna go meet up with some friends, do some skateboarding, and we'll come back and see what we get. Let's go.
What's up, fam?
What up?
We're out here. It's like the holidays or whatever. We're skating some curbs at the homies. You know how it is. Skies are blue and the beers are cold, man.
Now we're going fisheye, 8-15 Canon that I always use. This is all the way zoomed out. You can see it's pretty extreme, but this is at 15. So let's try to get some stuff with this. Holy shit. So first session down in the books, and I gotta say, first impressions, really stoked on this camera. Love the way it feels in the hand. I actually really like the way the handle feels when I was filming fisheye, and it's super compact, but not too compact or light where you feel like you're not able to control it. In that video, I used the 24-105 that came with the kit that I bought, as well as the Canon 8-15 fisheye. And one thing I did want to add was that this 24-105 lens that comes with the kit is not a power zoom lens. So you cannot use the zoom rocker on the camera to zoom in and out. I know a lot of skateboard videographers like myself like to use the zoom rocker, so I'm gonna have to get a different lens that'll do that. The 18-105 lens I was using on the FS700 is a crop sensor lens. This camera is full frame. So when I put that lens on this camera, it gives me like a really crazy looking vignette and it's unusable. I did find one workaround that my buddy Glenn from Sony told me about. It's called clear image zoom. I'd never heard of this before, but basically you can select this feature and it'll crop your image to where you can actually zoom in and out, even if you're on a fixed lens. You can use a 24mm prime lens like this one, and when you're filming in 1080, you can actually get 2 times multiplication. Zoom. Magnification. When you're filming in 4K, you get 1.5 times magnification. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a workaround, and I'm gonna actually try that with the 24-105 on my next trip that I'm going on tomorrow, and we're gonna see how it works. I mean, you can always manually zoom in and out as well, but I would like to see how that works with the zoom rocker, clear image zoom. I tested it out a little bit today in here, and I'll show you that right now. So here we are at 1080, and I've scaled the footage up to 4K to match my sequence here. And here we are at 4K, and we can see we're zooming, we're not zooming. So not quite the same amount of multiplication, not quite the same amount of magnification we had at 1080, but it's still something. I've also recently begun testing out the Sony 28mm with the fisheye adapter that Sony just let me borrow. And I'll have more on this later. But right out the gate, I'd say this is a good option if you're looking for something a little less pricey than the Canon 8-15. You just can't zoom in and out or, you know, get the vignette or anything like that if you want it fixed. 28mm like this, and then when you put the adapter on there, turns it into a 16mm fisheye. So one of the drawbacks to this camera, and something that maybe they'll fix with the firmware update, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why you can't use touchscreen to do autofocus tracking. You can do that on the A7S III, which I'm filming with right now. But on this one, you have to use this dial on the top to pick a subject to track. One thing that's a little clunky about it, hopefully they fix that, but it's not a huge deal. I'm also not really quite sure why touchscreen only works for some things on the monitor and not for others. Maybe there's something I'm missing there, but it just seems kind of a weird, wonky setup. But I love that you can put the monitor in multiple different places. I love just how compact it is, and I love that you can just get crispy 4K footage with this thing. And I'm super hyped to see what else we can get. I'm gonna do some more in-depth videos on this and also on this 28mm fisheye adapter that we talked about. If there's anything else you wanna know about the camera or about anything else, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for checking this out. Never really done an unboxing type video, so I wanted to add more to it with the skate sesh and all that. So I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you want to, hit that subscribe button with the notification bells. If you don't want to, it's all good. I appreciate you just being here right now. So, all right, cheers, and I'll see you next time.